welcome to this week's Mystic Message. So this week we are getting into our 11/11 portal energy and what it's doing for us this week, not just on the day, but the lead up and the kind of lead down, for lack of a better word, kind of like a full moon energy. What this portal is offering us, how to use it, and we'll do a little exercise at the end. So this portal this portal energy is one of my favorites every single year. It is such a beautiful time for manifestation and creation, and there's a lot of ways that we can manifest, and there's a lot of kind of do's and don'ts that are out there in the world. Certain energies, certain times really speak to a certain way of going about things. So this portal, so tomorrow on 11/11, and again, not just that day, so this isn't, oh, I missed the day and so I'm screwed and this is irrelevant to me. This is not. This is relevant for any time, because this is a manifestation technique and tip. And so it just happens to be stronger. We just happen to be more supported. The energy is supporting manifestation. There is like this portal that is open. And when I look at this portal, it's actually a portal of complete pure white light. And portals don't always look like that for me. There's sometimes are colors or golden energy. This is blinding white, which speaks to the energy of source, of creator itself, right? Or God, whatever word you like to use. The universe, white is the culmination of all colors, and it is kind of that epitome of that kind of highest frequency of everything that is of a high vibrational frequency combined. And how beautiful to be supported in our creation efforts then by having creator energy opened up. It's like in our reality, we may not be able to see it with our eyes, but there is this opening. That is the energy, and the opening equals opportunity. And it feels like a pulse. It feels like a heartbeat. If you are sensitive, you might feel this kind of subtle pulsing around you, in the ground, in the earth, in the air. It is this portal energy. It is a pulse. It is a heartbeat. And what is a heartbeat? When it's in the womb, it is life. It is creation. So there's a lot around this theme of creation, right? And it is a portal that anyone can connect through. And it's a portal of limitless possibility. But it's not a portal that you go through. It's a portal that, the best way that I can describe it is, it's like you want to stand on the edge of this portal. You don't need to go through it. You stand on the edge and you call in you as this bridge, right? You're standing in between worlds. You're standing partially in this kind of portal, creator, source energy, and then also in this physical, third dimensional reality as a human being. You are bridging both. That is important. That's how we manifest. If we want to manifest things into our physical reality, there's a component of grounded, of stability, of anchored, of being in our physical. So it's not about going through the portal, it's about standing on the edge of the portal and bridging both, being the in-between and speaking to the portal energy. Speaking, that doesn't mean through your words, it's through your mind, it's through your thoughts, right? We are not always, most of the time we're not manifesting through our words. Sometimes they're the words we say in our head to ourselves or our thinking, but it's not just that conscious thought. There's more to it. And so we want to stand on the edge of this portal, and we want to allow in the limitless possibility. This is the time to turn off the news. I say it all the time. It's never great to just kind of constantly consume negativity. Being in the know, is important, and I think some of us are more boots on the ground people who are here to make change in that way, which is totally fair. But right now, especially this week, where your mind is, where your thoughts are, where your energy is, where you're vibing is what you're going to bring in through this portal more easily. And we want to bring the highest, right? We want to bring freedom, equality, unconditional love, support, safety, creativity. Those are, in a nutshell, a lot of the things I think collectively we all want to bring in. And so there's a big call, like if you're thinking about the politics and the news and all that, you're just going to bring that stuff in. And so this is an important time to be aware of where you are on a conscious and subconscious level. So do not squander this opportunity. Be careful and be intentional. So it's about, like I said, standing on the edge of this portal and calling in what you desire. And again, positioning yourself in a way to only receive energy that is light. Again, this is where focus matters. Not hanging out with the toxic people, not bitching and moaning, not woe is me. This is a time, really spend your time thinking, daydreaming, feeling what you want, whether it's your life or collective. Maybe your life is great, but what about your neighbors? What about your family? What about your friends? What about this world we're living in? What about, your fellow humans, right? Because we are all connected. And so it's an important time. And so the key, the nugget that's coming through, and this is a manifestation tip, and it's coming through for this portal, but this is in general. So whether, you watch this 6 months from now and we are outside of this portal energy, it doesn't matter. This is relevant and this is important. It's separating need and want from desire. We want to be moving into desire. Desire is pure. It is untouched by shadow and ego. Most of the time we're sitting here like, I want to manifest a car because I got to make money and I got to put food on the table. And it's all coming like, we need those things. And that is important. And I want you to manifest and create that into your life. But it's coming from shadow or ego of fear of I don't have enough, of I need and this, these resources because I don't have it. And we want to come from a higher frequency. And there's something about desire that is showing up very strongly as the way to manifest and how to manifest from. Desire is all encompassing in our body. Desire is not about the mind. It's not about logic. It is a culmination of our entire, chakra system playing a part in the thing, whatever that desire is, right? Desire comes from the root chakra and that grounded stability and safety. It comes from the sacral chakra as our that is our creative center. That is where we create life. That is manifestation. That is potent. That is in our body. Do you think with your sacral chakra? With your mind? No, you feel it. You feel it in your body. Your solar plexus helps with that desire because that is who you are. That is your power center. That is aligned with the ultimate highest version of you. Your heart, the portal to your soul. Of course we want to manifest through there. Of course, true, authentic desire is coming from that space that is a space of unconditional love. Our throat, right? What a manifestation tool in and of itself. That is where we get to choose a lot, not always, but we can choose the words that we say. We can choose what we're, when we think something, we can shut it down. Oh, no, that is toxic. That is negative. That is not what I'm subscribing to. The higher we get, the more choice we have, right? Third eye, the ability to see expansively, to dream big, to think of the limitless potentials, right? Crown chakra, that connection to source. So when you think about desire is our whole system working in unison as this perfect, beautiful little energetic unit that it is. And it shifts things from, this need, right, is attachment, is often ego and shadow, even if they're truths. We need food, right? My body needs food to survive. That is important. That is relevant. I'm not discounting actual needs. But when we manifest, we want to come from that higher frequency. And want sometimes is also, often is in shadow. It's in lack. It's in competition and comparison. Well, I want what she has because she's awesome and I'm jealous and I want that, right? Desire is pure. It is untainted. We want to come from desire, which means we want to find that desire from our whole body, which means most of our chakra systems are feelings. They're embodied energy centers. They're not just logical and thinking. And we want to be maybe 80% feeling, maybe 20% visioning and dream and using the head, right? We want to use the whole system. That is where desire truly comes from. It's the embodiment of all of it. So if you're sticking with me, we'll do a quick exercise, and you can take this and you can expand upon it, make it much longer. But I want you to start by just closing your eyes and taking some nice deep breaths. Take your nice inhale, bring it all the way into your belly. And on your exhale, just spread that breath through your body, releasing any tension in your body with that breath. Allowing your shoulders to relax, your neck to relax. Wherever you hold tension, whether your hands, your hips, your feet, your neck, keep taking those deep breaths, sending the breath to those spots, and then feel that that relaxation and connection to your body. And now on your inhale, I want you to bring white light in through your crown chakra at the top of your head. So inhale, suck it in. Exhale, spread it through your body. Send it down through your third eye, through your throat, through your heart, through your solar plexus, through your sacral, through your root, down your grounding cord that connects from the bottom of your root chakra and into the earth. Activating, opening, clearing out all of these chakras, connecting them in this beautiful pillar of white light, continuing those inhales. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, shoot it down. Your system is this beautiful pillar of white light. So everything is showing up. All of your energy centers are aware. They're here. They're ready for you to listen to them. So do that for another moment here. Now I want you to imagine right in front of you is this beautiful portal opening up in whatever space you're in. Maybe you imagine yourself outside. Maybe you imagine yourself wherever you are physically in space and time right now, in a room or in an office, wherever you are, does not matter. Imagine this portal just opening up, breaking through our reality, creating this opening. And as it opens up, it is just a beautiful, bright, almost blinding white light. And it feels like movement. It feels fluid. It feels like flow. It's not there necessarily to transport you anywhere, but it is to transport energy from the universe, from Creator, from God, into our reality based on what you desire. I want you to take a few steps forward, as many as are needed, until you are at the opening of this portal. Almost 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You are grounded with that foot that is out. That foot that is out is growing roots into the earth. And those roots are growing wide and deep. And you are anchored. You are connected to the earth, to your human self, to this reality that we are in. But then part of you is feeling the energy of this portal. That might feel tingly, it might feel electric, it might feel warm. And as you are standing in between worlds, in between energies, balancing both, I want you to think about your most ideal day or situation. When was the last time you felt the most at peace? Maybe on vacation, maybe snuggling with your kids watching a movie, maybe laughing until it hurts with some friends after a nice meal, maybe going for a walk out in nature or a hike and climbing a mountain, sitting on a beach. Bring yourself as viscerally as you can. Bring all of that to you. What makes you feel the most at peace? That allows your nervous system to relax, that allows you to just feel content and present. What is a vibe that makes you not want to escape your life, that makes you feel like I could be here forever? Your perfect day, your perfect scenario that feels good from the root chakra, where you feel safe, that feels good in your sacral chakra, that feels creative, it feels inspiring, and it feels passionate. You feel passionate about where you are. That feels authentic, that makes you feel powerful, that you created this. It makes your solar plexus feel like this is right. That gut knowing of content, right? The butterflies in the belly kind of relax because you feel good. You feel at peace. A vibe that soothes the heart space, where you just feel like you are an embodiment of love. Maybe it's sitting in a field of wildflowers and you see the buzz of see the bees buzzing around and the butterflies and the pollinators, and there's just something about the sun hitting you that just feels right. A space where you think and can feel the words coming out of you from your throat, where you can dream big and feel the expansion. And now use the manifestation of your throat chakra. Allow all of your other chakras to flow right into your throat. And then with your throat, you can say it out loud. You can say these things in your head. It does not matter. Spirit doesn't care. Describe with some words, key words, what this desire feels like. It feels like peace. It feels like serenity. How do you feel? I feel seen. I feel like people really see me. People really care about me. People care what I have to say. I feel loved, and I feel an abundance of energy and love to give to others. I feel worthy. Allow that sacral energy to pulse right up to that throat, that creator energy. Speak these words into this portal and invite the energy, the frequency that aligns with these desires. These are desires. They are not thoughts. They are not wants or needs. It is the desire of the whole body, of how it wants to feel. And speak this into this portal. And allow the frequency that aligns with those words to flow out of that portal and into you. It flows out of the portal, flows into your body. Maybe it comes in through your heart. Maybe it comes in through your crown chakra. Maybe it absorbs into your aura. Whatever way feels right for you or naturally takes place, because we're all energetic beings and we all alchemize in different, unique ways. Allow it to absorb into your system, and allow it to go into your heart and become one with your heart. And then allow it to flow from your heart down to your root, up into your third eye, to really plant that vision, the seed of vision. And then allow it to go down into your root, and then down a grounding cord, so a beautiful cord that's going to connect from the bottom of your root chakra down into the earth, allowing this flow, portal energy into your body, into your heart, down to your root, down the cord, and into the earth, so we can ground it into our physical reality. We hold it with us in our hearts, so we are moving from desire. We are moving about the world from desire, and we are also anchoring that desire into the earth, into our physical reality, so that it can show up not just in an intangible, energetic way, but it can show up in our physical reality around us. So allow it to flow into the earth. Keep flowing into the earth. And you can continue this for as long as you want. You can stay here for another minute, for another 20 minutes, an hour. Continue to feel desire. And when in doubt, ask your body, what is desire? What do we desire? And maybe it doesn't come through in words. Maybe it's a feeling you cannot describe. That is okay. Sit in that feeling, because then you are vibrating at that feeling, and then say to the portal, call in from the portal the energy that matches where you're vibrating at. So it is okay if you don't have words. Sometimes there are not words, especially in our English language, if you are an English speaker, for some things. We're limited by our language sometimes. So feel it, call in the match, call in the energy that matches it, bring it in, anchor it down, settle it into your heart. And when you are done with this exercise, whether now or 20 minutes into the future, make your intention to come back into your body by simply, I come back into my body. And again, grow those roots out of your feet. Settle into the earth. Go outside if you can. If you want to make the most of this exercise while you're in this vibe, go outside, touch a tree, touch the earth. The more we can take the intangible, seeming things, energy, things that we cannot really see with our eyes, and we can connect it to something physical, the more potent it is. Journal about it. Write down what your desires were. Bring them outside, connect them to the earth. Whatever feels right. But that is the tool that is showing up for us, is to really feel into desire over need and want, and to use this portal to expand these manifestation ideas. All right? Sending all of my love.